UFC Fight Night Singapore, Holloway versus the Korean Zombie takes place this weekend, and I'm going to go through full card breakdown and in detailed predictions. I'm happy this is not a fucking shit Apex card. That's all I am happy about. And next week we got the UFC Paris next week for Gon Spivak as well. So this will be a solid card. Only bad part about it is it starts at 2 a.m. That's the only shit part about it. But who cares? It's a stack card. Starting with the early prelim opener of Sungwoo Choi versus Jono Aarons. I'm going to really put perspective into these fights, by the way, because I feel like I need to now. Jono Aarons, what has he done? He lost to William Gomez by close fight where he had competitive moments here and there. On Gomez, it was a close fight, but he lost it. He was supposed to fight David Onama. He has finishing potential here. I think he's gonna catch Sungwoo Choi, who's good, but against loses to Michael Tridano, but fucking beats Julian Erosa. Julian Erosa is such a weird. He's like the Michael Johnson of featherweight. I actually wouldn't even mind that fight, Johnson versus Erosa, but I am going to go for Jono Aarons. I think he's good enough to win this one. Sungwoo Choi, he's kind of chinny. He's got that pointy chin. Usually agents have really good chins, but he's one of them where it's like, he's kind of chinny. And he's open on the feet. He's got finishing potential, but I think Jono Aarons has a tough. You can just see his chin. It's blocky. It's like Marvin Vettori. It's blocky. I think he's going to go out there and have a scrappy battle with Sungwoo Choi and possibly get the finish early on. I think he will get the finish early on. And yeah, on the ground as well, he showed good submissions. And showed decent ground game against Gomez. And if it goes there, I trust him more than Sungwoo Choi. We move on up the card to another fight, which is Na Liang versus JJ Aldrich. JJ Aldrich should win this one, in my opinion. UFC has given her one last chance against a Na Liang who's just not that good. Lost to Lima Lookboom. No, she didn't lose to Lima. But she lost to another girl. Who'd she lose to? So, she lost to some girl. Ariana Karnowski and Silvana Gomez-Suarez. That girl. Don't know where she's been, but she lost to her as well by KO brutally. She did make it competitive against Karnowski, but she kind of gassed herself out in that fight, going for an early swarm and finish. So I don't blame her there, but she did just completely gas. I am going to pick JJ Aldrich, though. She's fought better opponents. She's fought, Ariane Lipski. She lost to her, I get it. And she kind of just got schooled for 3 rounds. But Lipski's alright. And Blanchfield, she was beating Blanchfield arguably early on the feet. And Blanchfield just caught her in a guillotine. Andrade just got completely ragdolled by Erin Blanchfield and lost the stand-up exchanges against Blanchfield, who was just outpointing her on the feet. So I'll pick her to win this one. She beat Demopoulos. She beat Jillian Robertson, who's a good fighter at the end of the day. And yeah, I think she's going to go out there and get it done over Na Liang. We move on. Up the card. Yusaku Kinoshita versus Billy Goff. I'm going to go for Billy Goff. I like Billy Goff. I think I like that he's improving, though, here in these fights. I like that for him. I really do. Because we see guys like, we see him face guys like, Simon Simitrowski. He fought that guy, He's fought good opponents. I think he's going to go out there and, and beat a Yusaku Kinoshita, who's just very, very, very bad at fighting. Adam Fujit. That's not a good loss. I know Fujit just lost to Mike Malott, and that's not bad for him, but Adam Fujit is not that good. He's not, like, you can go in there and just beat an Adam Fujit. Like, sure, he'll be tricky here and there, but you can just beat him, like, drop him and then get a sub, like. And Yusaku Kinoshita failed to do that. And, you know, Billy Goff beat some good fighters, and Kinoshita, like, he won against, he won by third round KO in the Contender Series last year, but I just think Billy Goff is too good, too clean and crisp. I think he'll get it done. We move on, up the card. Song Kanan versus Rolando Bedoya. I'm gonna go for Rolando Bedoya over Song Kanan. I like Song Kanan, and in hindsight, you know, dropping Ian Gary is not. It's really good to do that, since Neil Magny legit had nothing for Ian Gary other than surviving the fight. So him dropping Ian Gary is like good for him. He did that. But outside of that, he just got scolded. And I think Rolando Bedoya has a good chin. I think he'll stay in there. You know, he showed a good chin against Chaos Williams. Arguably won that fight against Chaos Williams. Although it was close, I think Bedoya can win that fight. And he's overall really good. He's scrappy. You know, there's some of those fighters who's scrappy and, you know, doesn't look good, but, like, they're technical behind it and have a decent chin. That's Rolando Bedoya. And Song Kanan, it's just, I don't think he cares. He's probably on this card because it's in Singapore and it's easy for him to just get a fight here, but I think he's going to lose this one. Maybe he'll have a good early start where he kind of just swarms on Bedoya, but I can see him gassing, losing. I'm going to go for Bedoya actually winning by KO here, because he was cracking Chaos Williams here and there with good shots. I think he'll put away Song Kanan with a check hook somewhere later in this fight. We move on. Up the card. Chidi Njokuani versus Mikhail Alexeychuk. Jesus, this is a long card. I'm going to go for He did lose to Baralho, but it's not like Chidi's just going to take him down and choke him out. It's not going to be Chidi's style. I hope Chidi wins. I like Chidi Njokuani, but I am going to go for Mikhail Alexeychuk. Chidi Njokuani is just not as good as I thought, man. And I know he did lose to Gregory Rodriguez and that's not bad. And I know he had a good start there, but it's either he puts away Mikhail Alexeychuk early, which could happen, but I think Mikhail Alexeychuk has a solid chin on him. He's got big power, so I don't know. I'm actually going to go for a first round KO here for Mikhail Alexeychuk, with Chidi just trying to land big early and then getting caught and put out bad. I am going to go for Mikhail Alexeychuk here. You know, losing to Baralho, not bad. Baralho's really good. He struggles with guys, you know, like against guys that, you know, let's look at it this way. Cody Brundage tried taking him down. Cody Brundage is shit, though. I'm not going to look at that too much. But Sam he has beaten shit opponents. But, you know, Shamil Gamzatov is really good. You know? But he couldn't do much. And he tried money on the feet. And Mikhail KO'd him. You know, good shit from Mikhail Alexeychuk. That's something I have to look at here. And Chidi got out-grappled by Albert Duraev. Close fight. I leaned Duraev there, but it was a really competitive fight. Mikhail ain't gonna grapple. And if anyone could come in back in the later rounds, I'm gonna go for Mikhail. So I'm gonna go for Mikhail. Getting a first round KO and a highlight reel. You know, I know he lost to Jacoby, but Chidi ain't Jacoby. Jacoby's a way better kickboxer. Chidi isn't that. I hope Chidi wins. I like Chidi, but I like his style. It's pretty fun, but I think equally as fun, Mikhail Alexeychuk. I think he'll get it done by KO. We move on. You know, notice his losses are to Baralho, Crute, and Ovince St. Preux. All guys that will take you down. You know, Crute especially, and you know, Crute at the time was a savage on the ground, but now he's actual garbage. But I'm gonna go for Mikhail. We move on up the card. Let me take a deep breath here. We move on. Toshiomi Kazama versus Garrett Armfield. I'm going to go for Toshiomi Kazama. I don't see much in Garrett Armfield's game. That makes me say, wow, like, 2 cancellations to Christian Rodriguez and Jose Johnson. I think he pulled out of both, if I'm not mistaken. Johnson pulled out, and Armfield pulled out against Rodriguez. But Onama beat him. I know he looked good in that fight, but Onama beat him, and Onama I don't really rate too highly. And Toshiomi Kazama, the guy that lost to Brittany Nakamura, got caught. Oh well. I think he's going to go out there and beat Garrett Armfield. I think he'll mix it up on him. He can mix it up with arm locks, triangles. He got caught for flying knee, unfortunately, there. But, yeah, I think he's pretty good. I don't think he's as good as the other guys, but I think he'll go out there and finish Garrett Armfield. Yeah, in some way. We move on. Up the card. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Lucas Brisky. Lucas Brisky should win this fight, in my opinion. Waldo Cortez Acosta. I'm not honestly, I'm not even trying to say this to be something, but he's a rookie. He's young in his career. Fought Marcos Rogerio de Lima, who just got KO'd by Derek Lewis, so, Lewis shouldn't be doing that to de Lima. You should be the young guy, hungry guy, the fast twitch-muscled guy doing that to de Lima, and he didn't. I know he beat Chase Sherman and Jared Vandera, but Vandera arguably beat him on leg kicks. I know he beat Sherman, but I don't know. I think Lucas Brisky is around the de Lima level, if not higher. And Carl Williams out-grappled him. Oh well, it's not like Acosta's going to use him wrestling. And Boudet, he arguably beat Boudet. He arguably beat Martin Boudet, who's on a streak right now. Just finished Josh Parisian. So I'm going to go for Lucas Brisky winning this one. We move on, up the card, to the main card. Junior Tafa versus Parker Porter. I think you gotta go for Parker Porter, I think, here. Junior Tafa, he's not good. Maybe you'll learn some stuff from Justin Tafa, who did KO Parker Porter earlier this year, but Porter looked really decent. He looked pretty good in his last fight against Braxton Smith. He looked good in that fight. He looked better in shape. He looked overall, better in that fight. Although Braxton Smith did gas himself out, he survived early on. He was calm early on under the storm. I think, what the fuck is Junior Tafa 4-1 gonna do? Another rookie here. I'm gonna go for Parker Porter winning this one. Maybe surviving the early storm, mixing in some grappling, because Muhammad Usman did that to Junior Tafa. I'm definitely going to go for Porter winning this one. We move on, up the card. Aaron Blanchfield versus Tyler Santos. I'm going to go for Aaron Blanchfield. I think Tyler Santos is good. I think she's a threat in this fight. But, she did kind of set the blueprint on Shevchenko, not going to lie. Before Grasso submitted her, she did kind of, use the grappling threat to what other people could do, but I'm going to go for Aaron Blanchfield. I think she will use some wrestling in this fight, use it at the correct moments as well, in the later rounds. I can see her losing round 1 here, because Santos, I think, could piece her up, but what the fuck is Santos' stand-up? She's got power in her hands, but maybe Shevchenko was just way too good, but Shevchenko was just, outside the moment Santos was out grappling her, Shevchenko was just scoring on the feet. And that was huge for Shevchenko in a close fight like that. I'm going to go for Aaron Blanchfield, using the wrestling in the later rounds, gassing out Santos, who does have jiu-jitsu game off of her back, but, in the later rounds, Shevchenko, I know it's a 5-rounder, I get it, but the later round, Shevchenko was on top control. Round 5, she was just on top of Santos the whole round. And outside that, Santos, who she beat? Who is she beating? Joanne Wood? Roxanne Modafferi? Welcome to the club. I can't believe that got her a title shot. Jesus. But I'm going to go for Blanchfield winning this one. She looked good against Andrade. I think she'll get it done. We move on. Up the card. Yeah. Move on. Up the card. Rini Nakamura versus Fernie Garcia. UFC know what they're doing. Why would he take on Fernie Garcia, who's 0-2? Obviously, Nakamura is going to get an awesome KO. Fernie Garcia doesn't have great grappling. He's shit on the feet. Looked terrible against Newson and high stand. He's obviously going to lose this one. Nakamura is going to destroy. You beat Joshua Weems. Good job. I'm going Nakamura. There's not much to really say here. He's obviously going to win. He's 28. In his prime. Not even in his prime yet. Look good against Kazama. Explosive as fuck. He'll win. We move on up the card. Giga Chikadze versus Alex Caceres. Oh, I know the next two predictions. I know I'm picking for the next co-main and main event. It's just this fucking fight. I'm gonna go for Giga Chikadze. I don't trust vegan fucking soy shin bones, soy bones, soy everything in Alex Caceres' game. I know Chikadze's had a layoff, but it's not like he's fighting someone that's explosive early that could catch him on the chin. I know Caceres is tricky in that, but he has no power in his hands. Let's be fucking real. He's got nothing. He's got a sneaky jiu-jitsu game. He could get the back of Chikadze, but I know we can say Cater took him down, but Cater has the fucking Boston strength. He has the Boston strong strength to take you down and get the back. I don't think Caceres... If Caceres gets the back of Chikadze, probably all over. Let's be real. Caceres might win. But will he get the strength to take down Chikadze? I think he has to just, catch one of the leg kicks and take down Chikadze. Don't think he will. I think Chikadze will chew up that fucking skinny body, chew up skinny legs, and get himself... I think Caceres will stay in there, but Sadiq Youssef was kicking him up, and he can finish Daniel Pineda. Come at me. I'm picking Chikadze winning this one. But you look at before the Cater. The Cater fight was like a rude awakening. Look, before that, he fucking destroyed Swanson. Destroyed him easily. I know we can scream about the Dawodu robbery in Swanson, but he fucking just put away Swanson, easily done. I'm picking Chikadze winning this one. Be funny if Caceres won, but I think Chikadze should win this one, in my opinion. Yeah, it is very close, but I'm going to lean Giga Chikadze winning this fight. We move on. Up the card. Anthony Smith versus Ryan Spann 2. I'm picking Ryan Spann. Anthony Smith is looking shitter than ever. He's not good. Looked terrible against Walker in the feet. Got rocked at moments. Looked terrible against... he lost to Glover in a grappling match. But he looked terrible against Ankalaev. His last one was Spann. That's crazy. He's just losing over and over. I think Spann is more committed. And Nikita Krylov is a fucking dangerous fighter. And it was competitive early, but Spann got caught in a triangle. It happens. But he knocked out Dominic Reyes, beat Ian Kutalaba, who's now looking good in his own right. And his last loss was Smith. I think he's going to go out there and beat Anthony Smith by KO in the first round. I think he's going to be too explosive. Don't see Smith using the wrestling as last time. I think Spann's more improved. I have his stand-up defense. He's more moving, he has better head movement now. I think he's going to go out there and beat Anthony Smith. We move on. Up the card. I don't see Smith out-grappling him either. Max Holloway versus the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung-jung. I'm going to go for Max Holloway by third round corner stoppage. I think he's going to put a fucking bad whooping on Korean Zombie. I think he will. And I know Holloway might not be a champ again. As much as well. If Volk's not there, he might not be a champ. He'll probably be a champion. If Volk's not there, Holloway knows deep down he can get these big fights. Maybe Aljo moves up. He can fight Aljamain Sterling. He can get these fights, in my opinion. He can get these matchups. And I think he has to just keep winning these fights. He looked great against Allen. He didn't look great against Allen. No, I'm gonna be honest. But Allen's good, and he still won. You'd think Holloway would be slowing down now, maybe losing a few here and there. But no, and Korean Zombie's last fight was the Volk fight. I think he's got to wrestle again, like he did against Ige. If he plays that game plan against Ige, against Holloway, this will be much more competitive. I just don't see it. Holloway's got good takedown defense, got good chin. Allen can't KO you. I don't see Zombie being able to just catch you on Holloway. I'm going to go for Holloway, schooling him first 2 rounds and battering him. And Zombie's going to retire. I'll make a more in-depth prediction for this one tomorrow, but I'm going for Holloway. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace.